Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled 35 Openly Cheats, Mother of Two, Thinks She's the Prize. Let's get right into it.
So I was told recently that because I am 35 with 2 children, my time clock is running out and I probably would never get married. So I do want to hear some opinions from some men. Do you really believe that is true? If a woman is over 30 or over 35, that her time clock is done, she will not be getting married anytime soon. Maybe will never get married because she looks or she seems washed up from men that are looking for wives. So I just want to hear some opinion. Is my time clock over? Like, is it over for me? I know what I believe, but I just want to hear some opinions and get some perspectives and point of views from different people that have either heard that or believe that. Let me.
So look, men, we know exactly what she believes. She believes in fairy tales, okay? But fortunately, we have the internet, we have the comment section, so please comment below. Is it over for a woman who's 35 and she's a mother of 2, okay? Let's go to her comments, because her comments answer some of this stuff, okay? This video is going viral, has 1,000 comments. First person says, as long as Sim's still walking, you will be okay. And she laughs at that. And honestly, it's funny, but it's true, okay? It's funny, but it's true. I believe that too. Another person says, LOL, that's not true. People get married at 70 years old. Don't never rush to marry the wrong person. 35 is the perfect age to fall in love and marry, but fall in love first. And she says, very true. Now, you know a girl said that. Only girls can give bad advice like that, okay? Horrible advice. Anyway, okay, now I had to do some digging because, she presents herself like a kind woman. She just happens to have 2 kids. She's a single mom of 2. She just happens to be. I wanted to find out some backstory. Take a look at this video.
These niggas be 30, 40 years old and y'all still be wanting to baby the nigga. No. Hold that man accountable. That man know right from wrong. He know what the hell he's supposed to be doing, what he not supposed to be doing. Stop babying him. You're enabling him. You're not helping him. You're actually making it worse. These niggas be 30.
She went from a Kelly to a Keisha real quick, okay? Kelly, she was nice in presenting. Keisha, ratchet. She got attitude and she don't take no ish from men, okay? So now you know why I believe she's single. Because of videos like this. Now, I found another single mother who has the most disrespectful things to say to men. Listen to what she has to say.
And before you come over here thinking I'm some nice little pretty fly cool girl that got my stuff together, educator, whatever the case may be, understand that I will always be a cheater. I'm gonna always cheat and I'm gonna always do it better than you. Why? Because you niggas will work so hard to go fuck with a bitch, cheat on a bitch, and then have the next bitch thinking like, oh, I'm the one. Oh, this nigga really left you for me. Oh, he told me I was the baddest bitch he ever been with. Blah, blah, blah. For that nigga to be spinning the block your whole relationship. For that nigga to be fucking on you the whole relationship. For that nigga to be fucking a bitch he left you for the whole relationship. Okay? Me, I'm gonna have 3 in rotation every time. Okay? You make me mad, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want tomorrow. And before you come over here thinking I'm some nice...
She has 3 in rotation, and she don't want you to think she's some nice, pretty, fly girl. No, she's a hoe. She wants you to know she's a hoe, okay? But she's also the prize somehow, okay? Somehow. Anyway, I found some other videos by this girl I thought was fascinating. By the way, she's a mother. This is someone's mother. And she has a son, by the way. Take a look at this video.
I might have fallen for a small dick or 2 in my lifetime, but at this point in my life, after momming all day, after working all day, after catching a little attitude, having a little tantrum, just being a girl all day, if you cannot bend me over and do me right at the end of the night, I don't want shit from you. Fuck your money, fuck your personality. I don't want it. I don't want it. I might have...
Imagine that. Someone's mother is getting online, recording herself, talking like this. The future is doomed. The future is doomed. Anyway, let's look at some of the comments because this video went viral as well. 900 comments. First comment says, we are no longer taking charity cases. That's right. That's right. Girls want to get smashed. And this is why they get dashed as well, because they need that good thing. They want someone to put it down, okay? And they also got rotations. So she got more than one. Let's see what else people have to say. Another girl says, because I went home stressed and I'm still stressed after. Please go home. Yo, women value a man that could knock the brains, knock the coins out of their head. Okay? Plow them, knock them down, bust them down. And that's what they're trying to get. A lot of single moms, unfortunately, they want to be seen as wives, but they also make good F buddies. So please, make that make sense. Make that make sense. Anyway, I found another interesting video by her. I thought this one was really interesting. Take a look.
And if I let you hit it and you do everything I like and you do it like so right the first time, you will never see me again. You're not sending me to the fucking mental health hospital. And
if you hit it right, you're never going to see her again. So how do single moms become wives? Or maybe they never do. Maybe they enjoy their youth, getting smashed and dashed, having the time of their lives, getting the best day of their lives. And then when they're in their 38, they start to say, oh, I'm celibate now. Oh, I'm going to wait for the right one. Yeah, I've been celibate for 2 months, 3 months. I've been celibate for 6 months. I've been celibate for 2 years. Those stories that you hear like that is from girls like this. Okay, it's from girls like this. And they wonder why men don't want single moms. Unfortunately, look, is this all single moms? No, not all single moms are like this. But a lot of them are. A lot of them are. A lot of them are very stressed at work. A lot of them, when they come home, they do want some good D. That's what they want. And they don't have time to hang out with you, make out with you, cuddle with you. You know, they got kids to feed. You know what I'm saying? They got homework to go over. They don't got time for it. So either you plow them and go about your business, or she gonna call somebody else. Okay, and that's why they got a rotation, because if you can't deliver the goods, she's gonna find someone else to do it. Yeah, go get somebody else to do it. Anyway, look at this video. I thought this video was pretty interesting. Let's see what she has to say. By the way, it says, calling my ex to wish him a good night.
Yo.
Hey.
Hello?
Hey.
Who is this?
And you know who this is.
Hung up on her ass. Hung up on her ass. See, look, pretty girls, they want to make it seem like, oh yeah, I only deal with certain type of men. These are the same girls that somebody else is tired of. They don't want either, okay? I remember the saying, I don't know if you guys ever heard the saying, they say, show me a beautiful woman, I'll show you a man that's tired of her shit. He's tired of fucking her, okay? Women like this, they hold on to their beauty so long, and that's literally like their only trick. They got one trick. They're hot, they're gorgeous, they got nothing else to offer, and they think that's going to take them to the top. So I love when I see things like this happen. It is hysterical, but it is also very real. Anyway, I thought this video was very interesting. Listen to what she has to say.
I don't think I'm going to marry a black man, because the kind of black men that I attract are the type of black men who like mixed looking black women or mixed women and white women. And not even the ones that like white women too much. Really the ones who like mixed people. Because every time they come up, you are so beautiful, I would love to take you out. First thing they want to ask me is what I'm mixed with. Bitch, I'm not mixed. And no, you can't take me out. I don't think I'm going to marry.
Why are you mad at us, black men, for thinking that you're mixed? You look racially ambiguous. You have hazel eyes. Is that a dominant gene for the black people we see here in America? No. So we're going to think you're mixed or something. You have naturally long, straight hair. Is that a dominant thing? And maybe that's a weave, or maybe that's extensions. I don't know. But you look like a biracial woman. You got light skin. You got almost raccoon eyes. Like, you look like you might be mixed with something. You're mad at black men for that? So what? You're going to marry a white man or a Spanish man or Asian man that thinks you're racially ambiguous too? You see, black women hold black men to impossibly high standards. For what reason? Right? They hold us to high standards. They say that, oh, we don't like black women. We don't like black women. We don't like black women. But then, so you date a man that you know probably doesn't like black women because you look biracial. But because he's not white, because he's not black, it's okay. You see? I'm telling you, man, the black misandry is real. The black man misandry is real, okay? Very, very real. Anyway, moving forward. Found this video to be very interesting. Let's listen to what she has to say.
I want another thing. Stop being nice to these men. They don't want no nice woman. They want somebody that's mean to them. You over there trying to figure out what to do, helping him in situations and scenarios, things coming up in his life. You look like Pete Misha. That's what you look like. Don't help no grown man. Don't help no grown man. Hear me when I say this, and don't be nice to no grown man. Men love mean women. You being nice to him ain't gonna make him nice to you. All it's gonna do is make him act worse. So when he act up, you act wronger. It's not a word, but you need to do the most. Show him who's really in charge. You get what I'm saying? Men love when a woman is mean to them. Get out of that, oh, my heart just so good. You can have a good heart. You sure can. But be mean. And get what you want. I'm tired. I'm tired of y'all being nice. And nice gets you nowhere in this world. We see that on it. So if you were looking for a sign what to do today with that man, be mean to him. Get what you want out of him.
You know, it's funny to me that I make this type of content. And you know what women say? They're like, you hate women. You hate women. Oh, you bash women. You bash women. No, I let women talk. I let them talk. I let them express themselves. This woman said, be mean to men. Did she not? She said that. Okay? And she said that men love a woman that's mean. Now, I would challenge her. And I would give her every dollar in my bank account if she could make a video like I make videos, full of men saying that they want a mean woman. Full of men of value saying that they want a mean woman. Please, show me all the men you're describing, because I don't see them. I couldn't make a video like that myself. That's why I'll give you the money to do it. I can't make a video like that, because I never see men saying, I worked so hard. I achieved such heights in life. I've set such a high standard for myself. The thing that I want when I get home is a woman to be mean to me, to be nasty to me. When I'm right, I want her to be wronger. Whatever that word means, wronger. You know what I'm saying? So I say this to say that women come to their own mental conclusions what they think a men want. Now, are they men that get bullied by women and tolerate it? Yes. They're called simps. So since she dates simps, and only exclusively simps, because simps are the only one that are going to let her control them and be mean to them and tolerate it, she thinks, oh, men like it. Because simps tolerate it, she thinks men like it. No, simps are only tolerating because they can't do any better. Because they grew up with a mom that was domineering. That's why. So they're used to being pushed around by women since they were a kid. But to assume that all men act like simps is ridiculous. That's your dream. That's the fantasy. The fantasy for a woman is to find a high-value man that's a simp. That would be like the ideal man for a woman. A man who's going to work hard, bust his ass, and when he comes home, the wife's in charge. She would love that. She could tell him what to do with his bank account. She could check up on his whereabouts. She could go through his phone. They would love that. But they also want a man that will let her do all those things, but he has to be desired by other women. He has to be someone that keeps himself together, right? Body, face. He has to be someone that's very attractive, that can lay it down. All these things. Think about their dream guy, but he behaves like a simp. Completely. And they usually don't get that. They just get a simp. They don't get their dream guy. They just get a simp. Sometimes it's a simp that they're attracted to, but he's just a simp. Okay? Anyway, moving forward. I found this other video I thought was very interesting. Let's listen to what this woman has to say.
I have 2 kids by a good man, and I keep seeing all of these women in my timeline talking about how they either got stuck being a single mom or just left a clinic from deleting a kid. Delete the babies. I love my babies. I want one more baby. That's a different situation. If your man isn't 10 toes down, putting you in a soft fucking life. I am home right now, working on a passion project. I have not worked in an office, oh my God, since I literally gave birth to our first child. That man does not give a shit what I do with my day. Didn't occur to him. He's like, I don't care. I make money. You do what you want to do. Literally a couple of days ago, I told him I was tired. I was like, babe, I'm sleepy. I want to take a nap. He goes, do it. I work super hard so that you...
Okay, let's read a text exchange they have, and I gotta zoom in a little bit. Babe, can we do pizza tonight? I don't feel like cooking. Thank you. I'm so tired today. Like, I want to go to sleep. Tired. So rest, baby. I can't see what... Again, let me see. Rest.
You and the girls...
Oh my God, rest, dealing with you. I work as hard as I do, that you and the girls can do that. I see you're angling for some head tonight. Very well. So think about this, right? Before she even finishes what she's saying, she literally she weaponizes sex. If you do what I want, you'll get head. If you don't do what I want, you won't get head. So she's already trained him. This is what I'm trying to say. He's a simp. I'm going to let her finish, but she's already proven her husband is a simp, and she's letting the world see that he's a simp. Oh, I'm going to tell you what I want, and if you give me what I want, I'll give you what you want. But the whole point about it is she'll only give you what you want if you give her what she wants. Meaning that everything she gives you is conditional. But she wants you to give her unconditionally. Just think about that. Anyway, I'm going to let her finish, but that was wild.
I work super hard so that you and the girls can take a nap. If you are not in that situation where your man is willing to put your fucking feet up so that you can raise children, delete those kids. Delete those kids. I have two.
Does she seem like a nurturing woman? Like, think about it, right? We're living in times now where women are advocating for the death and to delete unborn children. Can you imagine that? What time are we living in now where women are promoting the death of innocent, unborn children more than anyone else? And they want the right to do it. They don't want anybody to be able to prevent them from doing it. They think it's their right. No man can tell them what to do with their body. They can tell us what to do with our sperm, with our seed, because technically it's our seed too. So we can't tell you what to do with your body, but you can tell us what to do with our seed. So they have unilateral control of the birthing process. And a lot of them want the power to destroy the embryo, the fetus, the unborn child, sometimes up to 9 months, even after birth. Yeah, it sounds wild, but it exists. As crazy as that might be, it exists. So I say this to say, think of the times that we're living in now. And she's a wife. And she's trying to lead women down the path that she's down because clearly she's really good at math. And so her math comes out that every woman can get a man like her and can have a soft life, and no woman has to work ever again. Every woman can control her man, be mean to him, get online, exposes his sex messages, prove to the world that she got him wrapped around her finger, and that she uses his goodwill and weaponizes her duties. Think about that. Like, I would never want to be in a relationship with a woman where she's only going to perform for me under the condition I do exactly what she wants. Think about that. The minute you don't do what she wants, she stops performing. And they talk about unconditional love, but that's so conditioned. That is so conditioned. Guys, I think I've made enough videos to say that there's not much of a case for marriage in America. There's like almost no case for it. Because the majority of women, unfortunately, think like her. And I thought about this recently too. If these women were born in like the 1700s and the 1600s and they were white, they'd be for slavery. They'd be for it. You know why? Because that was the zeitgeist at the time. That slavery was how business was done. That's just what it was. They wouldn't question it. Oh no, I want slaves and then slaves. They would have been promoting it. They would have been double downing on it. They'd have been full-fledged masters completely. Because we grow up in an environment where obviously everyone's doing the wrong thing, but nobody challenges it, right? And I'm of the mindset of wrong is wrong, even if everybody's doing it, and right is right, even if nobody's doing it. But women don't operate like that. Women believe if everyone's doing it, it's right. If nobody's doing it, it's wrong. That's why there are no feminine women, because no one's doing it. So no one wants to do it. But because everyone's masculine and aggressive, it's women's default nowadays. It's women's default. Okay? I got some help here because, usually I talk this shit and, some people think that I'm being misogynist and I hate women, but there's some women that get it. Right? I like this girl. I follow her. Shout out to Sarah. Okay, on TikTok. You guys can see her. I'll have her link in the description. Listen to what she has to say.
I don't know what man needs to know and understand this, but the majority of women that will call you toxic or narcissistic are the same women that were unable to control you. Let me explain. You have to understand that as soon as a woman cannot control you and her only goal in the world is to control you, she's going to call you toxic and narcissistic for holding on to your boundaries. Not only that, the majority of these women are brainwashed into believing that they can treat men like a doormat and he's just going to stand there and take it because she's a woman. You know that you are doing something right as a man if she is calling you toxic because you are setting your boundaries, keeping your standards, and having expectations. These are also the same women that are actually toxic, controlling, manipulative. The only reason that they're pushing you to be supposedly so toxic is because they want a doormat of a man that they can do whatever they want, and you're still going to sit there with puppy dog eyes, pay for everything, take her on dates, buy her everything, marry her, give her children, so then she can turn around and dump your ass. These women are projecting their own trauma and their bullshit onto you and expecting you to just stand there and take it because they've turned everything into a trauma response. They've turned everything into like somebody else's problem. They've turned it into, we've watered it down so much to everything being about our childhood that it's just another excuse to not take accountability for our own actions and blame the men. Only women that are going to accuse every single man of being toxic are toxic women themselves.
She said it right there. Women will gaslight you. They'll show up to a relationship toxic as all hell and then say you're toxic. It reminds me of this lawyer I dated. I dated a lawyer. And, we didn't date that long. We dated for a week, But one morning, after a wonderful night, we had a wonderful night together, and the morning after, I'm making breakfast or whatever, and she argued with me about something I never said, and I tried to correct her, and she yelled at me, she said, "You're not listening!" And in my mind, I'm like, I get it. No one wants someone to interject when they're speaking, but if you're going on a long rant about something I've never said, and I'm trying to just stop you so you don't waste your time talking about arguing a point that I'm not even arguing, right? It's a straw man's argument. And then you stop me and say, "You're not listening." In my mind, I was just like, yo, I'm done. It just clicked to me. I'm done with her. Mind you, the bedroom fun was fun, right? Cooperative, completely submissive in the bedroom, a little too submissive, I won't lie, and a little bit too toxic. She wanted me to choke her. I'd be questioning women that want to be choked. And a lot of them come from domestic abuse situations. So like, my new thing now, and I even told her, like, if you want me to choke you, you got to text me, okay? And this is way before the Shannon Sharp shit, okay? You got to text me. You want, like, I ain't going to be choking nobody, okay? And it's very weird, okay? But I say that to say I cut her off because she accused me of doing exactly what she did. Exactly what she did. She's very toxic. And you know what? I get it. A lot of women don't feel safe unless they can control the man. They need to drive the boat. They need to be the one holding the steering wheel. They think that men are so incompetent that women need to lead the world. But women have never led the world. And now that women are kind of leading the world, now that we're in a kind of a gynocentric worldview of things where the women are right, and if she believes it, it's right, and if the man believes it, it's wrong, because we have sold this Marxist idea that men have been the oppressors of the world and women have been the oppressed. So now we need to turn things upside down and let women oppress men. That's where we are now. We're in this weird Marxist experiment where we need to let women run men because men have been running the world. And look what happened. Oh, the war. I mean, everything's blamed on men. You would think that the world be in complete peace if women run it. But how would that be the case if women are not in complete peace? That's why it's so funny that women say that. You're not in complete peace yourself. So what makes you think if you're in charge, everything will be peaceful? You can't get peace from chaos. But videos like this, it kind of points out to why Jada Pinkett and Will Smith didn't work. Will Smith was the biggest simp for Jada. He tried to do he bent over backwards. He did everything. He married her, gave her kids, everything. And she still fucked August Alsina. She still did it. and God knows who else. Oh, who the hell's August Alsina? He's not even, can he even be compared to Will Smith? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to August. I like his music, but Will Smith was like the top black actor in the world, and he just came. His whole legacy is ruined by the whole Chris Rock smack. You know, like everything that he built was destroyed by a woman. So, man, I say this, and I say this with the complete compassion, that you got to let these women go because they will bring you down. Now, I want to play another video because there's another video that kind of hones this particular point. And it says it so well. I want you to watch this, and we're going to react to it.
You know, I've been happily married for 5 months. Where y'all going? Hold on. And I guess it's over. I know, quick, right? So I don't cook. I don't enjoy it. I don't want to do it. And I don't do it very often. However, yesterday, when he was at work, he works every other weekend, 12-hour shifts, I did cook. I made a homemade chili. And, you know, it's basically winter in Alabama today. I don't know. It's like 70s or 80s. I don't know what it is out here, but it might as well be winter. And it doesn't matter. If it's hot, we don't have any rules in our house. If I want chili, I'm cooking chili. So I made a homemade chili. And I also made a homemade peach cobbler. Clock that. I bought vanilla ice cream, Bluebell, to go with the homemade, let me reiterate that, peach cobbler. So anyway, my husband normally gets home around 9 o'clock. I've got his food ready for him, and he'll shower and eat. And I have long met with the Sandman by the time he gets in the bed. And then the mornings I get up and I go to the gym. He don't go with me because he's not a morning gym person. So I did that this morning. And he's getting ready to walk out the door to go to work. And I'll have you know, not one compliment was given on my homemade chili and my homemade peach cobbler. No comments. Nothing.
Imagine that. Been married for 5 months, older woman, and she would throw her entire relationship away because she wasn't given a compliment. Instead of just having a conversation, hey, I like when, you know, you validate my cooking because, you know, I don't like cooking. She did all that for his validation. And I see her point. But magnitude's important. She's wanted to throw away the entire relationship because one thing wasn't met. This is how controlling women are. If you don't meet their absolute needs, you are garbage to them. Garbage. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel's blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos. By the way, tonight at 8 p.m., I got my boy Jeff St. James. We're interviewing him. Live show. You guys can tune in. And let me know in the comments what you want me to ask him, okay? Black therapist going viral for his controversial views on dating, okay? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see you guys over there.